Hey folks, Jerome Portswood here. It is 4:21 p.m. on November 6, 2024 in downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It is 10 degrees outside on a partly cloudy afternoon in the city. In this video, I walked for 1.4 kilometers starting at Granville SkyTrain Station, then stroll southwest on Granville, northwest on Davie, ending my trek by the bus stop at Burrard and Davie. To support the channel, click the heart icon to send me super thanks. For updates, follow me on TikTok and Instagram at jforestwood. And if you enjoy this video, smash that like button, share it, and subscribe. Hey folks, Jerome Portswood here. Just walking through the Hudson Mall. The Hudson Bay building is here. And this is the underground tunnel that runs through it from Granville Street down to Granville Station. And this is the exit to Granville Street. This is one of our busier stations in the downtown core. Of course, it's for the Expo line. And now we're here on Granville Street. And I was just coming from the Joyce Collingwood neighborhood. Yeah, so filming a few videos. It's a nice dry day out, perfect for the street vendors. If you like their stuff, I'm sure they'd enjoy your support. And we'll keep walking here. Oh wow, they're getting the busy crowds right now. I guess it's that time of day.
Just to give you an idea of what...
Yeah, it's 4:11. This will be the intersection of West Georgia and Granville Street. A bit of the office crowd's getting off right now. A lot of the people that start around 8 a.m. usually get off around 4. And then if you show up at 9, you usually have to stay until 5. And there's occasionally some people that work out 10 to 6. And there's people that work all sorts of shifts here in the city of Vancouver, including myself. Waking up at 4 a.m. Let's keep going. Crossing Granville Street here. Sometimes I wake up at 3 a.m., sometimes I wake up at 4 a.m., sometimes I get to sleep in until 5. And then an hour later, I'm heading on over to work. So if it's 3, I'm heading to work for 4, and so on and so forth. And keep walking here on Granville Street. Granville Street really runs north to south here in the city. And when it gets up to the downtown area here, it's close to its terminus, or it terminates behind us over at Waterfront Station. Now people walking through the neighborhood. You can see on over here, there's no shortage of different shops and restaurants. With Best Buy being in front of us, you can see Sleep Country. There's a Helly Hansen for your snowboarders. Really catering both to the local crowd as well as tourists. A lot of tourists will come to Granville Street and walk down Granville Street when they're in the area, whether they're visiting because they flew in or drove in, or if they came in on, a cruise ship or something like that and docked over at Canada Place. And we'll keep walking here. The days are getting darker now that the time change happened. This was last weekend on Sunday. Clocks went back an hour. The bonus part is that you get an extra hour of sleep. The bad part is you got to get used to the different times as the clocks have changed. This is Robson and Granville Street here. And across the street there looks like we got one of our local buskers as well as the Pacific Center. And one of the entrances to the Pacific Center Mall. Looks like we can cross. We could cross this way if we wanted to right now, but I'm going to keep heading this way. But is that not cool? Keep walking here. Just passing a local cozy store on over here. Furniture store. A local skateboarder. Yeah, across the street we're getting a rec room over here in Vancouver. The rec room was always very popular in places like Toronto. And of course they have a rec room over at the amazing Brentwood, so why don't we have one in downtown Vancouver? That's awesome. This is going to be a huge draw. Revamping one of our old theaters. 2 clicks from back down. So the 4 Powell bus comes here, and then when it goes through along Powell Street, and then it turns around, eventually heads back into the downtown core here, and all the way back over to UBC. So very, very interesting. What's going on over here? This is interesting. Looks like we're going to get a new building here eventually. Over by the old Orpheum Theater here. That'll be interesting. Are they going to keep the theater? Doesn't look like it's necessarily the theater that's going to get torn down, but the sections adjacent to it. Or maybe they're revamping the entire theater. I don't know. I didn't read that. Maybe I should have read it. This is the intersection of Smythe and Granville Street. And there's our local Popeyes across the street there. So it's one of our 24-hour McDonald's. And across the street here is our local Irish bar in Dublin Calling, which is also one of our very popular places on a Friday and Saturday night. Looks like they're ramping up for the Grey Cup that's coming through. That'll be not this weekend, but the next weekend. Or will it be this weekend? I'm not sure. Let's check that. I think it might actually be this weekend, yeah. Because it's the 6th today, so the 7th, the 8th. It starts around the 10th. So maybe next week. Either way, the Grey Cup is coming into town. I am keeping track of it. I just don't have to worry about it right now. It's not started yet. It's going to be several days of good fun. Pull out that. Yeah, so it starts on the 10th. Let's see. 6. Yeah, the 10th is a Tuesday. So it starts on Tuesday and goes through the weekend. So it'll be starting next week. Now this building has finished up all its glass. It's starting to lease out places along here. So this will be interesting to see too. This will come back to life. It used to be just a long stretch of scaffolding as they were replacing whatever building was here previously. Looks like plenty of room for retail, which would be great for Granville Street. Oh no! There is a 7-Eleven here, I remember. It's gone now, permanently closed. I look forward to serving you at Drake and Granville. Okay. Not building a building here quite yet. Tearing down the old one, so it's interesting to see. Never know what's gonna happen. Keep walking here, walking past Hotel Belmont along Granville Street. I don't know if the shop's still open, if the graffiti's over top, but we're still open. Walking here. And there's efforts to make Granville improve and become more of a 24-hour draw to the city with a lot of, and that's an issue over here because a lot of the restaurants and clubs and bars and all that stuff, it close down early. Like, of course, you're gonna have a bar stay open until 2 or 3 on the weekends, but you know, a lot of restaurants, not just some, a lot, close around 8 or 9 here in Vancouver. And if you have a lot of restaurants and closing down around 8 or 9 p.m., you're not really getting that 24-hour crowd that you could possibly get, that you would see in larger cities. Vancouver only having 662,000 people compared to Toronto's 4 million. And growing. We're tiny compared to them. And compared to other world cities, minuscule cities like Dhaka being almost the entire population of Canada in one city. I think it's like 22 million right now, maybe even more. So Granville is a small city. But for Canada, it's the big city on the west coast. There's the number 10 bus in. scooch through here really quick. Oh no. I spotted the guy with the speaker. He's the one who's got the merchandise. Your local distributor. I laugh, otherwise I'd cry. Let's cross the street here. Go up the other side. This is Granville and Davie Street. Then we'll head up the strip. Davie Street here. This is the downtown part of Davie Street. And Davie Village starts after we cross Burrard Street, up ahead. And this is the intersection of Howe and Davie. You got the Honeydew across the street there. That's your local strudel bar. There's the bar. They got strudels and other stuff. It's our turn, so we'll cross. We'll continue on Davie Street here. Passing the local Subway and Nando's. Nando's does a peri-peri chicken, and there's actually a better peri-peri chicken place, which would be the it should be Chicken World over on Denman Street. They also do amazing fried chicken. Across the street used to be a 7-Eleven, but there's nothing there now. I left recently, and you saw another location that left recently. This is Hornby and Davie. Across the street. We'll keep walking here. And we'll cross the street. Yeah, this is the number 2 bus stop. This is a catch the number 2 bus. I'll take you back to the Dunbar Loop and also through Kitsilano. So anyways, folks, thanks for coming along today. Just remember to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later, okay? Have a good day.